What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the first ever XCFL Legends Draft. I'm your host, Nick Larson, and with me we have Boone, Van Flank, J-Mo. We got is it not working, Riggs? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's still under question.
This is the second because
Yes.
up the first.
So let's, you guys have no idea what the last 5 minutes are like, but we're all here with smiling faces. Let's roll.
Yes. So sorry about that, fellas.
Nick doesn't sound like he's smiling.
Nick's not smiling.
Nick's, yeah.
All right, so we got 5 of us on here. It's gonna be a little bit more chaotic than normal. But if you guys didn't hear me, we have J-Mo, Boone, Van, Riggs, and myself. This is gonna be a little bit different than how we do our normal drafts. We're not gonna have the actual feed of the draft going on the screen. We're gonna have only the legend picks.
Hey, you're not included in this.
Nick, are you alive, man?
Bird. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Everything. Hey.
Oh, shit. You couldn't hear me?
No, you kind of went quiet, but you're good now.
Mind your business.
Okay. Let me make sure. I'm going to disconnect from Wi-Fi or something then. Okay. How about now?
You've been good the whole time, yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, so how we're going to do it, like I said, we're going to talk about each legend individually as we go. The draft will be going on in the background, so keep making your picks. We have little graphics for each legend, so we'll get those up on the screen. Talk about how they fit with the team that just picked them, break down their history a little bit, and then you can post all your guys, post the screenshots in the channel. We'll still pull some of those up as we go too, and then feel free to post second, third, fourth round picks as well, like normal. Like I said, we'll just spend more time talking about those rookies, the legends as we go. Willinger, do not make your pick yet. I DM'd you. Riggs, do you have my stream up or no?
I mean, we're 5 minutes out.
Do you want to do that?
We're 5 minutes out.
Okay, we don't need to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go to start the draft. We're not gonna start Will, but we'll talk. Okay, so Boone, let's go with you. You've been here the longest out of this bunch. Who's the legend you're looking to go number one tonight to the Falcons?
I mean, I don't think there's a question. I drafted him number 1 overall in the Legends game. Barry Brooks is the number 1 Madden Gen player ever that we've ever had. He may have a close following or a close second now with Ethan Nance and what he's doing in this cycle, but he's the best player we've ever had in this league as far as Madden Gen player. Overall, great talent. Third wide receiver, fast, can catch. He does it all. So that's the guy. He has to be. I don't think there's any other choice, honestly.
All right, J-Mo, to you, other than Brooks, I mean, you have a couple guys in this draft as well. Who are you looking to go early on that you're kind of excited about?
Well, based on the history and sort of where the game is now, I think Kevin Basie could be huge. Since we got rid of the abilities, it seems like the D tackles are just killing it because the edge guys don't get around as fast. So I think just with how our game is right now, he could end up being one of the biggest impact guys we see.
I 100% agree with that. I think he will go early on. I think we'll see a run of receivers, but I think he'll be a lot earlier than people think. Van, how about yourself? Is there a guy up here that kind of excites you?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it because I'm picking 7, but I agree with the Basie, whatever you want to call him.
We don't know.
I mean, the guy was especially now with abilities off, it's, that's going to be huge. I think he's going to go early for sure. I also, it's hard to judge on what these guys are going to look like out of the box after our conversation we had today about Holmes, so who knows? I don't want to give my guy away though, because I think he still might be there at number 7.
Okay. So yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So like we talked about during the Legend show, we built these guys kind of based off their rookie self mixed with their end product self. Deion Gates is not going to come out the box 99 speed. He's going to be probably one of the more fast running backs in the league. We kind of took all the actual running backs in the league into account. And that's how Regan and I came up with like what Gates' speed to be, what Rawls' speed's going to be. Some of these guys, Jadarius Figures was a 99 acceleration out of the box when he was drafted. But we don't have any 99 acceleration players in our league right now. So he'll be up there, but not up there. So it's gonna be an interesting to see everyone's reactions to the ratings. These guys are gonna be good, but we didn't want them to be franchise changers for this last season. We didn't want people adding one legend that's just gonna dominate or put up any. They might. So then one other thing to add on: no legends are up for records or most outstanding player.
Yeah.
So that's they already had their time in the XFL. This is almost just like a victory lap for them. They're there. If you win your Super Bowl, it counts. That whole thing. But no legend will get a second run at anything like that.
Yeah, and me and Nick made sure that even if do not worry. I think one of the biggest pieces of feedback we had from the vets in the league was don't let this last season of the cycle have an asterisk on it. Because the guys were too good. So we really made our best to make them balanced and not be overpowered. So whoever wins the Super Bowl, don't worry, you're not going to have an asterisk by your name because you had, Barry Brooks or you had, that's not going to change anything. They won't be that overpowered to completely win you a game.
I'm not really concerned about what my second Super Bowl will look like. It's fine. I'll accept it anyway.
Well, I think to that point too, I think some guys can be being overrated because Barry Brooks out of the box, you had to develop him, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's
like he wasn't all that. Like
he was good, but
yeah.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got J-Mo, he's in here. We got VBD, Sean White, Avocado, for Boone. We got Wings. Shout out to Wings. Shout out to Rob too. Shout out to Wings. Wings sent me a picture of some of our old graphics we had on the draft show and said, "Hey, did you do these? These are sweet." And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Can I try to make them for the Legend draft?" And I said, "Yeah, go for it." So he came up with some Higgy's in chat as well. What's up? Super Bowl champ, 2-time Super Bowl champ. And then so Wings put up some good graphics for this. They're going to be pretty cool. I'm hoping everybody enjoys that. So we'll have a pretty good show for you guys. We got draft's good to go. So Willinger, you are good to make your picks, sir. Reegs, you got the graphics ready to roll.
Yes, sir.
And we'll get this draft unpaused and ready to rock.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous here.
I am too. Reegs, I'll keep a list in order if you need me to.
What if Rob goes Kevin Basey?
Dude.
Puts a mod bait to Kevin Basey with a 4-3 defense.
I mean, he's not drafting until later on, though.
Yeah, he won't drop that far.
Do you think someone's going to take a defensive tackle?
I think.
Yes.
I think
Yep.
with what J-Mo said, where they actually make a difference. Because I had an average D tackle getting 12 sacks a season the last 3 years. So
he won't make it past me. I'll tell you that.
Van, you're at what, 7?
7. Yeah.
All right, so Barry Brooks is off the board, 78 overall for the kid. Reeves, you I'm just going to DM you.
Yeah,
overall.
just
DM
DM me whenever you're moving on to the next, and you'll be good.
Yeah, so we're going Barry Brooks, fellas. So obviously we all know how Barry Brooks' career ended. He put up some incredible stats. You can see up on the screen. We got the Hall of Fame trophy or the Hall of Fame award stop thing there. So we got 5-time best wide receiver, rookie of the year, 8 Pro Bowls, 8 seasons in the league, 188 total touchdowns for the guy. Wide receiver out of TCU, 6 feet tall, 190 pounds. Boone, you were spot on. Brooks, how does he fit in Atlanta? Is he going to have the same impact he had in Green Bay in Madden 19?
I don't believe so, just because I think he obviously was the best player, like I said, we had, but he's not going to the same offense, and that's the only problem. Like, your offense is known for high flying, they throw a lot, and I just haven't seen that kind of success in Atlanta. Now, he may change it and improve them, but I think he maybe goes 1,400 yards, and gives you probably 8 or 9 touchdowns.
That's pretty solid.
Yards.
That's pretty solid. That was 5th in the league this year.
Willinger has done a good job. That Josh Hayward or whoever he has on his team that he drafted first overall put up some pretty decent numbers in his offense. He adds Deshaun Watson at quarterback. So I think it'll be interesting to see what Brooks can do. I hope he does well. Obviously, he's my guy, so I hope he kills it. But Wings, shout out to Wings. These graphics are awesome. We got the Barry Brooks patented flex on the screen. I think, he gives you that interesting, speed size combo. So, 6 feet tall, he's going to go up and get it. 116 career games, 188 total touchdowns for the kid. So
that was crazy, man.
The J-Mo, we'll let you start with this second guy. The pick is in for number 2. The Oakland Raiders go with Riley Leak, the 6'8" tight end out of Oklahoma.
Big shout out to Rob.
Yeah, Riley Leak, man, he was
number 2.
He was a surprise, both a surprise pick because it's a tight end, and we know how the NFL goes with tight ends in the top 10. But is that Bird back?
Yeah, it's
Bird. He wants to be on a broadcast, man.
But Riley Leak was a monster, man. Like you could actually try to stop him back in his heyday, and he's still. I've had times where I went up and caught the ball over 3 guys back in the day. He's 6'8". He gets up
260,
there. He
yeah.
gets it done. You can't stop him.
Did you guys see that video that Rob posted today?
The broken tackle.
That just jumped his spot 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a beast, dude. He's one of the best to ever do it. 30 touchdowns in a single season, 64 games, 64 touchdowns in 4 seasons. 6,200 yards, 360 catches, 4-time Pro Bowler. He was a beast, man. And Rob really fed him the football, man. And it's going to be interesting to see what he does with Avocado or Guac, Coach Guac Avocado. It's all the same thing. But 6'8", 266 out of Oklahoma. He's a force to be reckoned with. So I'm excited to see what the man, the myth, the legend of Riley Leak does. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got more people in here. John Eagle, IREC, Brackett made it. Okay, so pick number 3 is off the board, and it is the stud middle linebacker, Ja'Cory Medlin. Yep, Ja'Cory Medlin, Madden 19 Green Bay Packer, from Pittsburgh.
2 Packers in the top 5.
Medlin is as good as it gets as far as the middle linebacker position goes. The dude has the speed, the agility, the zone coverage. With Medlin, you get an absolute monster. There's five middle linebackers in this class, and he is by far, he's the guy you probably want if you're going to take one. If you're going, top 3. So he goes to Pittsburgh and Blackpaw.
He played from Pitt, so that's kind of a cool. And they've had Devin Bush the entirety of the cycle. They're known for their insane linebackers. I think it's a perfect fit for that team.
He's a guy. He can help you. 77 passes deflected in 6 seasons, 21 INTs. That's a guy. He's a stud, man. All around. I think his speed is coming out at 88. So you get a absolute stud middle linebacker there. We see our first look at Barry Brooks posted in the Falcons jersey. That one hurts me a little bit.
Is Cincinnati on? Is he in the?
Yeah, that's Grizz. Yep, and he goes. We'll get to it. So
no.
With the 4th overall pick,
Sorry, I can't contain myself.
Yeah, I know. With the 4th overall pick, we see Gordon Todd. It goes number 4 to the Bengals. This is the Madden freak, dude. We got a 6'5", 230-pound, 4.3 speed wide receiver in Gordon Todd. He was Grizz's player in Madden 18. Ended up trading him to me. J-Mo, what is Grizz getting here? Do you think he went with best player available, or did he go with his, the guy he really, really, truly wanted another shot with?
Well, he probably regrets that trade, getting rid of him and
100%.
letting you turn him into the Hall of Famer. So I think he wants another shot with him, but it also gives him a fun player on offense, a guy that can really turn that around, bump his wins up from 3 to 4 this year.
Terrible.
Do you like him, Van? Do you like Todd going in front of Dixon Bishop, in front of Jalen Holmes, in front of Isaac Rawls?
Yeah, I think because Todd's just as fast and he's got the height, right? So, the debate's out whether the tall receivers work, but I would have taken Todd here for sure.
Yeah, 4 seasons, 64 games.
They don't work.
60. Well, what about a tall, fast receiver?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. They don't work.
See, that's another debate because obviously abilities change. Like, we don't have super linebackers anymore, so do they have the same value?
Oh, you're right. I didn't think of that. They don't work. Excuse me. Let me make my pick.
Oh yeah, we got Boone on the clock here. So number 5.
Boon's gonna miss his pick.
I'm not
if you don't go triplet, I'm gonna lose it.
We got 10 seconds, 5 seconds.
That bastard will never. He's not even welcome.
Ooh,
I knew it.
So that is a great pick. The first corner comes off the board at 5.
And I know Brackett is always all over me.
Akeem Spriggs, man, 6'1", 200-pound. He's a corner. Another pick coming in. A safety playing corner. Spriggs is as good as it gets at the quarterback position in XCFL history.
Oh my God.
10 pass. Spriggs is pretty good. Spriggs is a beast, man. Well, let's hold on. Let me make sure we're getting all these down. Okay. So let's go ahead, Reeves. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Spriggs is as good as it gets. He's a day one starter for Boone in the Rams.
Absolutely. Next to Calvin Harris, we're gonna have a blast.
That's gonna be a nasty secondary. So then with our 6th pick, we have Isaac Rawls off the board, and he goes to bracket and the Los Angeles Chargers. Going to look absolutely filthy with the double sleeves and that uniform. J-Mo, this is your little baby over here. How you feeling about Rawls to bracket?
Man, I'll tell you, I don't
Bracket
like
to
it.
Rawls.
He
No.
should have fallen. He should have fallen. Let himself end his career on a high note, but it'll be fun for Bracket to run with, man. Who knows? He probably has a 140 speed right out of the box, so he should be a good asset to Bracket to take that AFC West this year.
Yeah, that's dangerous. You pair him up with Baby Shark over there, and you have a nice little 1-2 punch. As long as he just can limit the interceptions, we might be able to see Bracket make a late game run, a late cycle run at maybe the playoffs. Who knows? So let's go ahead and move on here to Van's pick. Van with number 7 overall goes with Karan Shade, the stud superstar, crazy speed middle linebacker, who was a Madden 19 Jet. Van, are you happy with the pick or what, man?
Well, they told me he was ranked 32 in true value, and I took him at 7. So they're not happy, but 87 speed, 90 hit power. I can't turn that down. He's a man linebacker all day.
He's a missile, man. You can send him on those man blitzes you like, and bump up his zone a little bit, and he is a superstar linebacker to have to finish the cycle with.
Absolutely love him.
What was the excel on him?
88.
87 speed, 88 excel, and like you said, the 90 hit power.
90 hit power. I love hit power.
Yeah, he's a nasty one. We're gonna take our time because Shade's one of my more favorite guys. You see in his picture here, he's giving Case Keenum a little ride here with a big hit stick on a sack. But Shade, it was an interesting prospect because he only played a couple seasons, but he was so good and racked up so many tackles.
Where was he from?
He was playing the Jets, Madden 18. Davey drafted him. But a beast. 6'1", 240, so he's a little bowling ball. But he packs a punch, man, and he's going to give you exactly what you want over there. So I like the Shade pick because I do think he's the second best linebacker out of the bunch, even though he might not have been ranked as high. So
Aries not here, I guess.
Aries is not here, but he gets a stud. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We got pick number 8. We have Perry Pennell, the safety, goes to the Giants.
I used pick too late. Dude. He slid too far.
Reeves, you want to talk about him a little bit? Nothing.
Here. He's awesome, bro. He's one that could play corner. He can play safety. I think he's not going to be as athletic as some of those other top corners. So I don't know. It just depends on your scheme. If you want to be playing him in the slot, where he may not get torched over the top, but he's got the best man coverage out of all of the safeties by far. Decent zone, but his man coverage is definitely what sets him apart. I think he's just that perfect hybrid safety that if you play run a lot of man blitzes and you need a safety to be running with like slot receivers or tight ends or something, he's definitely the guy. I think that, he'll probably get some picks, hopefully. I don't know what his catching is, but probably not all that great because, Lord knows. He had like 84 catching or something, but he caught about like nothing. So, really excited to see him go here to the Giants. I think Buttermilk will have a blast with him.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on here
to
number.
Torched in the Legends game for an 80-yard touchdown by Rawls.
We don't talk about that. He had a clutch tackle that actually kept his team in it. It didn't win them the game, obviously, because the coaching was clearly the problem. But I'm not going to.
All right, moving on. Number 9. Number 9, we have the Lions go with Kevin Basie, the stud defensive tackle that we were all talking about going top 5. And can play D tackle. He brings an insane amount of strength. I think he's 92 strength out of the box to go with pretty 85 finesse moves. I think Basie's going to be a stud in Detroit. You put him on that D line. They already have a couple good edge rushers. That's going to be a really nasty pick there.
The last pick.
Yeah,
I'm
excited.
excited.
We'll get to it. Reeves, are we ready with the Saints pick?
Give me 1 second.
I can go slower. That's fine.
Basie. I know you guys really had a lot to say about Basie. That there's only one D tackle in the draft. So why was he the only D tackle in the draft, Nick?
He was elite. He was elite at what he did, and he's a run stopper and a pass rusher. He can do it all. Nice. He can play, like I said, play in a 3-4. He can play nose. He can play D end. He can play 4-3 D end.
I think what made Basie special was the fact that he was just so dominant and just so big and quick. And then, honestly, he almost fell to my guy Rob. But if you
Yeah,
want to think
dude,
about somebody
would have
to
been
think about,
nasty.
it's Ahmad Bates. But like,
Yep.
if this guy walked in the door a beast, that's just who this guy was. So I guess he opened the door for Ahmad Bates to be who he was. I'm sure Ahmad Bates watched tape of him on his way to the XCFL to become who he is. So
Yeah. Van, I know you were high on Basie. Did he cross your mind going at 7 or what?
Oh, sorry, I was eating. Yep, absolutely. If my linebacker core wasn't so thin, I definitely would have looked at it.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, let's go ahead and move on here to number 10. J-Mo, we're going to go to you. Santez Clark, he was an Atlanta Falcon in Madden 19 with our lovely Euro Josh, put up insane stats, right up there with Deshaun Watts for sacks by a Madden Gen player. What's your take on, would you have gone Clark over a guy like Deshaun Watts?
No.
I probably wouldn't
definitely
either.
would not have. But Clark was really good. I mean, he helped. He started out, if I remember right, he started out slow until Josh got rid of Tack McKinley, and then he was getting like 12 sacks a year. Then all of a sudden, it's like 30 or 28 or something crazy just by getting rid of the other, like the alpha male. Then he immediately jumped in, and he just became that alpha male. So I don't know if it was scheme or just that. I mean, they're both that good. But yeah, he's going to be a great addition for sure. Can definitely get to the quarterback.
He brings nice finesse moves. He's a finesse rusher. And he's going to be nice. And that's, I mean, going to New Orleans, that's playing with Iraq. Iraq loves to send the pressure. So I like that pick for him going edge rusher. So number 11, this is an interesting pick because he's going back home. The Green Bay Packers in pride. The Sprinkles experiment is over. They're going Malcolm Starkey, man, the first quarterback off the board. The Madden 19 Green Bay Packer. What do we think here, boys? Van, Malcolm Starkey off the board to pride. What are we thinking with pride and a big time throw power guy?
Yeah, that's shocking. I don't think that he liked Sprinkles from the get go. I think he's been buying his time.
I think you're right. He kind of committed to him and had to. He was drafting too late to ever have a chance to go get another quarterback. So
So now this is really his first opportunity to get a guy.
I think this makes pride a lot more dangerous having a quarterback like Starkey because you're going to get that 94, 95 throw power. You're going to get nice deep play action. Going to look really nice in there with Guerrero, his rookie, I guess he's a second year receiver now, and then a guy like Stammer, this tight end. So that's a nasty pick.
Didn't Starkey go after the guy that I picked, and you actually devved him up pretty good?
Oh yeah, Starkey went 24 in his draft.
He was like the third quarterback in that draft.
But that's a guy who puts 50 receiver or 50 touchdowns up every season. So I think that's gonna be fun watching him back in Green Bay and see what Pride can do with him. Reeves, you let me know when you're ready with the next guy in chat
all
there.
good, sir.
Okay, we're good. So we'll go 12. This is an interesting one. He's not going back home, but he's going to the same user. Vitua Tonga Hopkins, V-Hop, goes back to Coach Sean White in Kansas City this time around. Boone, I know this is your boy, so go ahead and break it down for us, man.
Look, man, this dude is amazing, bro. The safety, I loved him so much when I was playing against him. I loved his name, and I'm excited that Sean gets to get his guy back and get one more run in it. I was really curious. I had two questions for y'all, but this kind of answered one. The second question was going to be, who do you think is going to go back to their old user? So I'm really happy that V-Hop is this amazing safety, makes nothing but play. Shut up, Bird. God damn. Makes amazing plays, and it's just an exciting player to watch because he can hit, he can catch, he can field. Anything that you put in front of him, he can read it, and he's just a cerebral safety. Again, not the biggest, but fast.
Yeah, hell of a career for V-Hop, and that's one of when Sean was building those insane defenses, man. V-Hop was a huge part of what he did, and that was Madden 18, I believe, with V-Hop. But dude's a beast. Like you said, he's not the most athletic, but he it's the instincts. He knows what he's doing, and he's one of the best safeties we've seen. And I like it. That's familiarity, man. We get to see Sean playing with this guy again, and that's kind of what this Legend draft's all about. Playing with a guy maybe you were a rival of that was tearing you up, or playing with one of your old guys, getting to put him in a new scheme, a new Madden, and see how you do with him. So I really like that pick, and to get him at 12, that's insane. So let's go.
V-Hop was one of my favorites for sure in this one.
I loved him. I was almost hoping he fell. I didn't need a safety, but I would have found a way to get him on the field. So let's go.
So I have a question for you real quick. I'm curious. Do you think there will be a player that goes back to his old team, but not necessarily the same user?
Yeah, that was Starkey, bro.
Starkey.
Beside him, though,
Yeah.
we gotta move forward. Moving forward.
I think we will at some point. I think the odds are good. I think because like a guy like Jack's coming up here in 2 picks, and
Yeah, Jack has like a
taking
million
one.
guys. Of course, the odds are good.
Byram's still on
But
the
I
board.
really wish V Hop went back to his old home. That would have been nice.
Yo. Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right, so we got we'll go up next here. We got one of the best players in XFL history off the board at number 13 to the Eagles, Jacoby Askew. This is one of the Madden 17 guys, so not a lot of users remember this guy. Boone, me and you were around for it. I mean, we talked about it on the other show. This dude was unguardable, and it's not like he was boasting some crazy speed. You know, he route running, catching traffic, spectacular catch, throw the ball to this guy. He's going to come down with it no matter what. So this is Jacoby Askew to a dangerous passing offense. Very underrated in Sparty. He throws the ball a lot. And Askew fits his build of a not a burner, but he's going to make all those catches on his slants, those digs, everything he likes. Do you like Starkey or not Starkey? Askew to Philly?
I love Askew as a receiver. Like you said, not many people remember him because they weren't there. This guy, again, simply just made catches and got open. So anyone can use him. He's what you want, a big guy who can actually catch. Because every other big guy we've had just really hasn't panned out. So this guy is going to be one of those guys that can haul in any pass you throw to him. So he's good for any offense. You don't have to have a burner. He can be inside, outside. His route running is going to get him open in this era without abilities. His route running is just simply going to get him open all the time.
Those are great points. That's exactly bang on. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a beast. J-Mo, you got a pick coming up here. Hopefully Jack doesn't take the guy you want.
He won't.
I'm surprised that okay, he won't, J-Mo.
I'm at least going to play it off like you won't.
Okay, let's move on here to 14. Mr. Rob Morlock goes with Spencer Fairley, the cornerback out for the Washington Redskins in Madden 19. This is a jack-built corner. You know you're getting speed, you're getting 6'1", and you are getting intense man coverage right out the box. I mean, Rob's got a nice secondary building there. He took the stud safety last season in Cedric Heath. He took a corner before that. He's looking good in Buffalo to go along with that insane pass rush. So,
dude, this was a steal for Spencer Fairley to be sitting here at what 14.
Dude, all these,
I mean, that's absurd.
All these corners though. Blanton, Byram, all these guys.
All the greats, dude, still sitting here. I mean, that was a brilliant. I mean, the only guy he didn't have on the board was the number 1 corner that everyone expected. But I mean, for Fairley to still be sitting there, like I said, is amazing given how important corners are without abilities.
Is he the first player in XCFL history to play for a team and coach another?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's pretty special.
I wonder how that's going to go. It'd be really cool if we see a Washington versus Tennessee Super Bowl. But I mean, Fairley's as good as it gets, and him and Byram were one of the most dynamic duos we've seen at cornerback at the same time. So you get a guy. I mean, Hammer's trying to replace, his Marshawn Lattimore that retired. He's really, and Adoree Jackson. I mean, all these guys. So I think that gives you a nice bump, and he's a guy you can plug and play right away at cornerback 1, cornerback 2, whatever you want to do. But absolute stud there in Spencer Fairley, one of the best lockdown players we've seen. So great pick by Hammer, and for everyone else to let him fall this far. No, not by Hammer. Who took Fairley? Rob, sorry. I really like that pick. So let's move on here. Number 15, we get oh shit, I'm on the clock. But you guys take it over. Dixon Bishop. Boone, I know you know a lot about Dixon Bishop. Go and break him down at the Jets at 15.
Dixon Bishop is a phenomenal receiver. Just one of the pair of twin towers from Nick's offense in Detroit. He wasn't as fast as Gordon Todd, but don't get it wrong, he wasn't slow either. He could definitely move, especially towards the end of his career.
Real quick.
Just came down.
You guys are really gonna let me take Deion Gates, maybe? But go ahead.
You don't run the ball. What is the problem?
Yeah, I'm gonna put him at slot. I'm gonna put him at slot receiver.
Oh my god!
I thought about putting him at slot receiver.
Yeah.
I won't lie. I also was considering that.
Yeah.
Back to Dixon.
Why do we let this stuff happen?
Because the joke was if I had taken him, I really don't run the ball. Imagine if I had gotten him, bro. I'd have been like, all right, so how are we going to make this guy a receiver? No, real talk. Boone, sorry, don't want to steal your thunder. You got it, buddy.
Dixon Bishop's a beast, man. I mean, if we're on him still, he 6'5". He's faster than Gordon Todd. He was more the deep threat in that offense, where Todd was just kind of the do-it-all player. But you're getting 6'5". You're getting explosive off the line of scrimmage, great release. Bishop is going to be a stud no matter where he plays. Unfortunately, he went to Josh, who's one of our worst users. So I mean, poor guy. But
doesn't Josh have a Super Bowl this year?
that was so long ago. That was like 14 seasons ago, man. We're ignoring that.
He won that after.
He won the one before you, I think.
After
you. Well, either way.
That makes me feel amazing.
Whole league was on vacation when he won.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. We got the Chicago Bears, and this is our first guy I screwed up on because I didn't make him X Factor Dev, but Jadarius Figures. This was Josh's receiver. So Josh took my receiver. Riot takes Josh's receiver. Figures is a beast. He was the first time we've ever seen someone come out of the box with 99 anything, and he came out with 99 Excel. I mean, J-Mo, we were both with the burners too, and how did Figures fit in with the Rawls, the Brooks, the Jalen Holmes, and all that?
He was right there. I think looking at his stats, you'd think he wouldn't be because he had that high acceleration, but his speed didn't even touch the other guys.
Yeah.
Like 5 under, but it didn't show. Like with that acceleration, he looked just as fast as everybody else. He was killing it.
Was his speed 93 out of the box?
He was a 91 speed actually 91, out of the box to go with 99 Excel, and he ended up getting up to 93 speed. So he has 93 speed, 99 Excel, crazy high agility as well. But Josh put up good stats with him. He loved playing him in the slot, and I mean slot streaks. He had a bunch of out routes, corners. I mean, he was a beast. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you can't go wrong with any of the receivers in this draft, to be honest. So, but that brings us to our next pick, which is the Tennessee Titans, and it is Hammer. And Hammer went with Ontarius Blanton, another Redskins corner.
No,
well, he was a Ram actually, but he was a Jack corner.
Another Jack corner. But with a guy like Ontarius,
just went off the board. Go ahead.
with a guy,
man, this is brutal.
With a guy like Ontarius Blanton, he was a Madden 17 guy. He was the first of the Jack corners and kind of paved the way where we all were kind of like, oh shit, being tall and fast is the they don't even need good attributes if they're tall and fast. So Blanton comes in at 6'1". He doesn't have the interception numbers we see, but we play a lot more seasons now, so guys come up with 30 to 50 picks in their career. So Blanton was not quite there. We only played I think 6 seasons that cycle, so maybe not even that many. But that's another guy. He's going to have high man coverage. He's going to have high speed. He's got the height, and you plug and play him right away. So I love that pick for Hammer because he really needed somebody in Tennessee, especially with the next pick, or not the next pick. The pick we'll see in a little bit from his division mate in the Colts. But we go from Ontarius Blanton. Riggs, am I going too fast, or are you good over there?
No, you're all good, dude. Go for it.
All right, so
I mean, I'm coming up, so like I gotta be ready pretty soon.
Yep, that's all right. We can always pause the draft and you come up too.
Don't worry, I have a nice question I asked.
All right, so we can do that when Riggs is up. So we got number 18, the Washington Redskins, and Jack goes with his boy. So he goes with Anthony Byram, one of his corners from last season. So his teammate Spencer Fairley is his coach now. Boom. How does this dynamic work?
That's a little awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward.
that's definitely something.
I don't think Jack needed
to figure out. You have to figure out what you're going to be doing when the coach is over there at practice and not at your facility.
You're the same. You're the same age.
Yeah.
How does that work though? Does
I don't know.
Conference in like on a phone call while he's on the field at practice and try to kind of give them that's going to be interesting. It's going to be definitely special. But he's a beast. Definitely one of the top players we've ever seen. So I don't expect him to do anything but walk in and start shutting down, especially on that team. So
he didn't make the Hall of Fame. Some say he was robbed, but there are 2 other Redskin DBs made it that year. 36 interceptions, 76 passes deflected, 3-time Pro Bowler. I really like the pick here with Jack. Reed, you want me to pause?
No, I know who I'm going.
Oh, okay. Never mind that. With the
Thank you, though, sir. I appreciate the offer.
Yeah.
Oh, do I though? Do I know? Oh Lord, I'm gonna kill him.
So I got a question for y'all real quick. So we're
go
entering the end of this draft, right? Last 7 picks coming up. I know we haven't gone through them all, but do you think there's anyone that doesn't get chosen in the first round? Do you think anyone falls?
That's a great question.
Maybe one of the running backs.
You think so?
But because Wings has 2 picks coming up, and he's not taking a running back.
So, but the question is what second rounder is better than one of the legends?
There's a couple out there. I think.
All right,
I
we're
mean,
good.
not
You're
rating
good.
wise.
You're
Not
good.
rating
We're on
wise.
draft.
let me just tell you,
Oh,
there's a
okay.
guy, Shaquille Sheffield.
Yeah,
There
he's
goes
a beast.
Dion. There goes. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
that'll be a
Regan,
fun
I
one to
can't
talk
say
about,
it.
won't it? Won't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Well, hold on.
Oh,
Well,
Regan, fair
so
credit.
we'll
I know,
move on.
right?
We'll go in number 19. Number 19, Indianapolis. J-Mo ends up going with Jalen Holmes, the stud Oakland Raider from last cycle. 97 speed, 98 excel. The dude was a freak. Played with Doss.
So he ended up with 97 speed, even though he said he was a 4.42.
Yeah, he's not gonna have 97 speed right now. J-Mo, what did his speed come out?
It was 94 or 93.
Yeah, that's what
He was faster than that coming out.
Yeah, well, he's a beast. He was for sure faster, but you got to remember it's a little watered down. Because Barry Brooks was 97 speed, he came out 94 speed in this. So,
was Barry Brooks 97 out of the box?
Brooks, no, he was 96 out of the box.
No, Rawls was 96 out of 97 out of the box.
Brooks finished 99 or 98. Rawls finished 99. So,
with 5 chips in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly. But we are, Jalen Holmes was a beast in Oakland for Doss. And Doss was desperately trying to find his Jalen Holmes this cycle, and he just couldn't quite find it. He found Curtis Samuel later on and used him. Rico Gafford, I guess, was kind of his guy this cycle. But J-Mo, I mean, you pair him up with Cam Baldwin, the second best receiver in the Man Gen Hall of Fame. What's the plan here with these two?
Dude, you know what happened? So I was 9-3 when Cam Baldwin got hurt this year, and then I finished 9-7. I'm like, no one was catching anything. I'm like, so when I didn't think I was going to be here for the draft, so I set the draft board. I just put every receiver there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm taking a receiver. I don't care who it is. But then since I'm here, I'm like, I'm going to take a cornerback.
Yeah.
And then just like you said, Jack take a cornerback. So then there's no cornerbacks left. So that's dude. I'm going.
I was hoping Holmes fell to me. He was the guy I wanted to take. So I was pretty upset when you took. I was on him or an edge rusher. So I at least got one of them. So, but Holmes is a beast. And in your offense, like you said though, I mean, when a guy like Baldwin goes down, you don't have a true number one out there. You've been trading away some of your younger, fast receivers that just haven't quite got it done.
And Boone's passing game. I'm sorry, not Boone. J-Mo, his passing game's on point. I mean, if he misses, he's a top guy.
We just had our first non-legend taken because Brian's not here.
What? Oh no! Perfect. Oh my God! The actual profile of the guy's got a neck brace on.
Yeah. So Oh,
that's ironic.
But let's go ahead and move. Brian's missed all the drafts, and his team has taken some terrible people, man. But I mean, 73 out of the box, he must be pretty good. Let's move on. We got my pick. So I went with my edge rusher from last cycle, Deshaun Watts. Watts was a beast. He ended up with the most sacks for a Madden Gen player. I think he was the number 4 player of the Madden top 20 or the top 25 that year. Ended up being the guy I moved for Isaac Rawls. So really, I mean, he dominated with Buffalo. He dominated in Green Bay. So I'm excited to see because I desperately need somebody to be a pass rusher on this team. I'm giving the elite users way too much time to throw, and it drives me insane. So hopefully Watts can kind of change the fortune here in San Francisco and help us maybe make some type of playoff run. Hopefully, doubtful, but hey, who knows?
Yeah, I like that.
I got to say, Nick. I wanted to take him because that's my linebacker, not yours.
It's mine.
But so my other outside linebacker outside of Alvarez just won Rookie of the Year. I'm like, I can't do it.
No, you're But I'm gonna change Watts to DN. So like I did in Madden. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, so it sounded like we both had the same game plan, and we went with the ones that I wanted. The other one, yeah. But I just want to make it very clear.
Brian just hopped in chat and said all these guys are so good compared to normal draft, and then Wings had to let him know you got a non-legend.
I do.
He's whispering right now.
I do want to say one thing before we move on. Isaac Rawls and Deshaun Watts both put up their best seasons as Green Bay Packers. So not as Buffalo Bills, both as Green Bay Packers. So
Rob just took a running back. That was crazy.
Yeah, Rob did. All right, so let's go. People are letting Wings get good players now, and I'm gonna be pissed because there's some good linebackers left. All right, so let's move on. Number 21, Reeves, another guy you know well, and Humphrey goes to the Jags and Busy. Busy's not here, so I'm sure his draft board was just set.
Yes, sir.
But Mumphrey, I mean, he's the first of the type, man. 6'6". Freaking. What do we got here? Yeah, I am just catching up on YouTube chat, but
Yeah,
absolute stud
he
out of
played for
Indiana
like Illinois.
State.
Yeah, Indiana State. That's right.
Yeah,
It's a
the
tiny little
Sycamores.
school, middle of nowhere. Yeah, the Sycamores. Oh, roll Sycamores. Golly. Nah, he's
Okay.
good, dude. And he's one that's like, I think sneaky good,
Oh,
especially in the red zone. We really made him like a monster. So I think we're gonna be really impressed with him.
We're gonna let Tosh get. Oh, Tosh switched it up. Okay. I think he's 6'6". Busy has desperately wanted a receiver. He just made a trade to grab one too. So I don't know if a receiver was his number one option here that he wanted, but Mumphrey's a good one to have because, like we said, some guys don't have the athletic ability, but they might have intense catch in traffic, spec catch, that kind of thing. So Mumphrey, he is a gem. He doesn't have the 40-yard dash these other guys had, but don't get it twisted. I mean, the dude's a legend for a reason. So, and that was across multiple users too, which is always fun. So, let's go
So
ahead and
Gordy
move
goes.
on.
Oh, whoops, sorry, on my
Yeah,
head.
I know.
Whoa,
We got a lot of picks before him. So Miami, the Dolphins, and Prince. He lets Haskins go last year. He brings in Keenan Powell this year, and then ends up going with
Boone's
Blair
favorite.
Triplett. Yeah, Blair Triplett, the quarterback from the Madden
hot
18,
garbage.
had
Yeah, he
18
should have been.
Redskins.
He should have been. Should have been normal dev. That would have been hilarious. Like from
No,
his
but he, I
from
mean,
his
Flaming
performance, he just
hot
let's
bumps down to
garbage.
normal.
let's not get it twisted though. Blair Triplett was a late
He's a
round
bum
draft pick, late round draft pick
and a
with high
bum.
throw power that Jack turned into a stud and Super Bowl champion. So with Blair Triplett, you're going to get that high medium accuracy. You're going to get some good play action. You got the throw power. He doesn't have wheels at all. But we saw the read option in the Legends game. So I mean that's maybe a hidden talent we didn't know he had. So we see Wings go with the receiver off the board from a Legend draft. So we'll be able to catch up. Oh, so the Falcons end up getting what? 3 Legends then? He
Wow.
took Brooks. We'll get to that later, but
Holy cow! Yeah, I can't keep up right now.
he ended up getting 3 because we had 2 guys go, and Avocado could get another one too. So Riggs, let's go ahead and move on here to Mike Bly. Ace takes a stud, man. He loses what's his name? The guy that was just in free agency. Absolute stud. Who's the safety? Everyone's Justin Reed. Stud safety everyone's bidding on. He loses Buda Baker, and now he brings in Mike Bly, 6'3", maybe the best safety outside of V-Hop in the class, and he gets him at 23. Mike Bly, he's a typical Jack DB, 6'3". He's got great coverage because he finished 99 coverage. I mean, the dude's Regan will try to downplay how good he was, but Mike Bly is a freak, and he is much more than a run support safety.
Freak?
So
I mean, he had like 89, 88 speed. I don't know if we can call him a freak. I think he's big. He's a good
he had
sub
89,
backer.
89
That's all
speed,
we got to say about him.
89 speed, 91 excel. The dude was a beast, and had just as many interceptions as Perry Pennell. So
but nowhere near as many passes deflected. Come on, dude. This guy was like Perry Pennell. He was a magnet for passes deflected.
Because Jack had other good players on the field that were deflecting
and also,
the passes.
To say he had just as many picks as Perry Pennell is like
that's
not a good thing.
Right.
That means he was just as ass, except he caught everything that was thrown his way. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and move on. Are you ready for Drew's pick? I don't even know if Drew made it.
I don't even know who Drew is.
Defensive end Adrian Torrance going at 24. Drew's pass rush is already insane. He led the XCFL in sacks last year, and now he adds a stud power rusher in Adrian Torrance. J-Mo. Torrance was one of Brent's guys when he played last year with the Saints. Yeah, I mean, what do we say about Adrian Torrance for Brent? 2nd round draft pick too.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. Brent always had a way of making these players that they didn't start out looking too hot very good, like that slow halfback. He turned him into a monster. The defensive end came out, and he didn't look like trash like the halfback, but I mean, he was just dominant. Like he was the main reason that Brent was so good with the Saints because that he always got through. It was real.
Yeah, he was one of the. I mean, like we said, the only true defensive end in here. And you
Marcus Davenport used to be a beast combination. My God.
Yep. What do we say? Four-time in 5 seasons. He made 5 Pro Bowls and 4-time best defensive end or defensive lineman. I mean, that's as good as it gets. And Jack, I thought Brian traded his pick away. How did he have the 27th pick? Remember, he traded it to Boone for his receiver, right?
Well, that player's
last year.
I don't know. All right, whatever.
No. That
Yeah,
was that was Pride that moved up to 11.
no, but Brian said he traded his Legends pick for Boone's receiver, but I think he might have been a draft off. So I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was.
All right, well, we'll move on here. Adrian Torrance will be really if they even have a place for him in Seattle, but he is going to be nasty. All right, Regan. So back-to-back years, you take a running back in the first round.
No comment. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, but
is
Deion
it my pick
Gates,
now? Oh, do I need to get it?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're on yours 25.
Bro, I cannot contain my excitement for this pick. Like, he fell to me, and his ratings are not going to be anywhere near as good as the other backs starting out. Like, his juke is 75, spin is 75. Like, he's definitely in the 70s and everything. He has like 85 elusiveness, but that's about it. And this guy, dude, I'm so excited because it's my last chance to prove that I can actually learn to run the football. So
Oh God.
that's why I think that
You
Tosh
You can't
took a
do it with him.
linebacker.
You can't do it with anybody.
Dude,
have
I gotta
three-
prove it, man. I gotta
you
prove it.
have
I keep saying
three-
it's speed. I keep saying it's like cheesy to run, but like I
Hey,
cannot
hold
run
on.
to save my life. So I gotta prove it
You
this
have
draft.
Brian Ramsey, your starting running back, is a stud.
Garbage.
Like 95
Garbage.
overall, like 97 agility. Then you draft the X Factor running back last
He was
draft.
superstar. He was superstar.
Okay, superstar, whatever. And now you draft what did Gates' speed come out being?
95,
95 speed.
95, and then 94. Wait, let me double
What
I
check.
think
the hell?
that's.
How can you not run the ball?
I think
Let me
we're
go
going to
check
see him
real
get the
quick.
ball.
I'm pretty sure he's 95, 95.
I think he is. We're gonna see him get the ball in all sorts of ways. I think we're gonna see jet sweeps. We're gonna see all the different. He's gonna line up at
All
receiver
that
at some
fun
point.
shit.
Studs running back. What
Yeah,
the
he does.
hell?
I know, and he doesn't run the football. So
No, the
you
football's running sucks, dude. I'm telling you. Nah, this Deion Gates guy, it's that 95 speed. 92, garbage. 95, there it is. So 94 agility, 95 acceleration, 95 speed. I don't know. Honestly, like I said, it's my last ditch, my last chance to prove that I
like
can
it
run it.
because I almost did the same thing. I have a stable of running backs too, but I wanted to throw the football. So, but Gates, I think we will see Gates touch the football in all sorts of ways. But let's go ahead and move on here. We're almost through. We're at pick 26.
And real quick, one announcement about Gates. He will be continuing to wear number 7. My only skill position player to ever have a single digit since it's the last season of it. I figured, why not do it?
No.
So he's gonna wear it. No, he's gonna wear it, dude. It's the last season,
Dude,
and
whatever.
it is respect to the legend.
But you know what? Hang out with that crowd over there. That's fine.
It's going to be interesting because we have a lot of all of Jack's players are single digit players. We'll see if the users keep them the single digits or move them around. So that'll be interesting. But moving on to another running
mine's
back,
only out of respect for the legend.
Yeah, I gotcha. Moving on to number 26, the Atlanta Falcons. They take their second legend. They took Barry Brooks first. Now they go with Jared Cool, running back from Madden 17 New England Patriots. I'm betting he was hoping Deion Gates fell here. And I mean, everybody would, but the fact Gates fell to 25 is just a criminal. But Jared Cool, he is your power back, elusive back combo. He boasts, I think, 90, 91 speed with a nice little punch of Excel. This is Boone. This was the guy with Yost, and Yost won 2 Super Bowls with him.
Fuck him.
Yeah, he might be listening. Who knows?
Fuck you if you're listening, yo.
Jared Cool is as good as it gets.
The original Brian.
I no. Yost was he loved to scramble with Marcus Mariota. He was a big time, quick to scramble. Let's just say. Maybe that's how Boone picked it up too. I don't know. From playing Yost so many times.
Wow. Hold on. Wait a minute. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
Shots fired.
But I do like this pick. He played with me and the 49ers for a season in Madden 17 as well. But he's a really good player. I think he will do nice things because I think Kobe Connor retired. Atlanta needs so Jared Cool paired up with a Barry Brooks is going to be really nice out there. 27, we had Carolina pick a non-legend, so we'll skip over him. 28, the Buffalo Bills back on the clock. So he has Damon Cofield. Now you see him draft Adonis Logan, the stud running back with Air V. Chad drafted him, and Air V was the one that kind of took him to XCFL glory, put up huge rushing games, big-time seasons, and with Logan, you get a little bit of everything. He is your elusive back. He is great out of the backfield. Boone, were you the only one here? Or Jamo might have been here at the end.
I'm
Van
here.
might.
Well,
Yeah, I know you were here. We can't get rid of you if we try.
I'm telling you.
So
But
you're
it don't-
rash.
But is this not one of the cooler names in the league now? Adonis Logan. I think that's
Yeah, no,
It's
that
That's
is
pretty
pretty
definitely one of the
nasty.
better names. I'm
Top
definitely
notch.
taking that name, at least
Adonis.
the first name, for one of my, creative players I would use down the line, late round people. So it's definitely one of the better names.
I like it's right there with V Hop. I think it's right up. And Karan Shade's a cool name. I mean, we got some good ones. Speaking
Velveeta.
of Velveeta, yeah, Velveeta McKnight.
Sunshine, you're right. I get it. All those names look like a leaf, right?
baby shark. So let's move on
House of
to
Sun.
Little Italy, little Italy,
Little-
little Italian stallion. That's not in here. Not in here.
Well, I can
Um,
change his skin tone for you. You can do the Michael Jackson therapy if that would make you feel better.
Lord Jesus.
29.
It's a terrible nickname.
29, we have Brandon Jimenez, who I think is an absolute steal at 29 to go into wings.
What was his speed?
I think he came out 82 or 83, but every single thing about him
Yeah, he was the most
is off the
fundamentally
charts.
sound.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I liked him too.
Yeah, he's a beast. He
He's not
doesn't have the
fast, but
speed,
very
but
fundamental.
the play rec, the zone coverage, he can even rush the passer a little bit. He's your dude all field general.
What is up with
I
Pitt
think Wings will be
linebackers,
really,
dude?
really happy. I mean, it's Pitt, man. Pitt you Pitt. I don't even know
Yeah,
what it is,
Pitt
but
puts
that's
out
a
some crazy
great,
linebackers.
It's just
yeah,
Pitt.
great
Just Pitt.
pick there. Yeah, Pitt. And then we see another middle linebacker come off the board to Tosh, and he goes with Gordon Fedorowicz. So
So the
Fedorowicz
Brown.
was a Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a Brown. He stays a Brown.
It was Van's
Um,
Brown.
Lawyer.
Van's player. Van, go ahead and break down Fedorowicz, man. What is Tosh getting with him?
When I saw his breakdowns, it didn't really look like. I remember he did hit, but I don't remember it being A minus. I remember his zone was 95.
Yeah,
So I don't know what out of the box he looks like because Brent and I built him up, but I remember him being 82 speed, 95 zone, and the guy was absolutely everywhere.
yeah, he was a VBD. I'll attest to that. So VBD's got to be pissed because VBD had to play him when you had him, and now he's gonna have to play him again if he meets Tosh in the playoffs.
Oh, that's
or
good.
anything like
Yeah,
that.
he's gonna pick him off in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, really
See,
good.
I just want to
pick there
say, I want to say clearly, Gordon whatever.
Fedorowicz.
Gordon Effett was clearly picked because Tosh is scared of my run game. I think I got the
That's
GOAT
what it
running
is.
back. He's scared, dude. He's scared. He's getting a linebacker.
But he
He's
took a
bulking
guy
up.
that's too slow. He can't catch him.
What is I think
dude, Tosh
Fedorowicz-
is fast. I don't know how, but like Tosh, like every time he touches the sticks, I get like a 7 speed boost. No idea where it comes from.
Did he post? He didn't post him yet, did he? Because I think Fedorowicz boasts like 83, 84 speed. So it's
Yeah, he
not
was
too
like
bad.
83.
Yeah, not too bad.
But that
all
was
right, so we
because the
got-
legend version of him seemed to play faster.
Well, he was fast. I looked all
See,
these
that's a
guys
good
up
point.
on
That's a
Madden.
good point. Like the legend version would help people understand a little bit more of the combination of the attributes.
Yeah, but now
it's
we
a
come
baby version. Yeah, Van. That's kind of that was not what he was when he was drafted. The whole point of like this draft is take what they were on the field and dumb that down to like a draft, a rookie, and see what
makes sense.
what that would be like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
fair.
now we move to we got 3 legends left, and JMO, you end up going with your boy that you had all the way back in Madden 18 in Long Duncan, the safety.
One of the worst names ever.
It is a terrible name, especially because it's Regan's last name. But
Yeah, it's
Long
Why
pretty
Duncan,
would
boring.
you
you get
let Long say his name? Like, I don't get what went into that. Could have been Casey or something. Sergey Duncan. Like, why would you keep Long Duncan?
Yeah, they kept it. Like it was like they didn't even edit it. Like that's a name that's so bad. Like I almost want to be like, listen, just edit it, bro. I don't even care.
I would have just had Larry. Long.
Larry Duncan.
all right. Anyways, let's talk about him, JMO. What do you remember about Long Duncan all the way back in Madden?
Well, he's long apparently.
Well, the biggest thing, I mean, just like him,
Yeah,
I
dude,
respond
everybody
to
with
the
the name
same
Long.
first
Yep.
name. We
Yeah.
both respond to the same first name, so I
Yeah,
thought
same, dude.
that really.
All right.
And obviously,
All right.
Boone doesn't feel that way, so
Yeah.
I mean, I get that.
All
It's all
right.
right. No, it was
Boone's had
cool
longer.
because
Hey, let JMO talk.
I got when I took over the team and he was already there. So
Yep.
it's not like I built him up or anything. And that was back in the 200 XP days. So
Yeah.
him and then my safety were both they're both over 95, but he was clear, he was everywhere. The other guy was more like a linebacker type, but they both had over 90 speed. But he was more, I don't know, he got a ton of picks for me. And he's the only reason I won any games. And who might think it? VBD saw him a lot.
I saw him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you were the Patriots back then, so you saw him. So I mean,
Oh my God,
played him,
Regan
it
is a
wasn't
Patriot.
me. It was him.
Hey, I didn't pick that team. You didn't pick the Browns.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and move on. We are almost done. We got 2 more guys. So Wings chose to pass on the legends, and the Falcons get their 3rd legend. So he gets Barry Brooks, he gets Jared Gould, and now he gets the middle linebacker with Boone's Madden 18 Texans and Barry Roper. Boone, what kind of players are you getting with Barry Roper?
He's getting a do-it-all linebacker. I'm going to say this name, and when I say these 2 names, I don't want you to think that he is them, but very Ray Lewis, very Brian Urlacher-esque, those guys that kind of just control the field. Not the fastest guys on the field, not the biggest guys, but they make plays, and they're all over the place. And every time you see a tackle, it's the same number. There he is, you know what I'm saying, just hitting the same time. And he's left, right, he's in the backfield, he's playing pass coverage. He can do everything for you, so he's really an awesome player, and that's why he's here.
Boone, don't mention Ray Lewis in the same, dude. I mean, Brian Cushing, maybe, but dude, not Ray Lewis, homie.
I hear you talk about Perry Pennell as if he's the second coming of freaking Ed Reed.
Yep.
I don't see it. I don't get it.
Did I say that? I apologize if I said that.
He can ride in the back of a limo with anybody.
Hey, this is my story. I'm gonna tell his story.
All right,
story,
fine.
Ray Lewis,
right.
Brian Urlacher. Boom.
So we got our last legend, who it is criminal that this man went 34th overall. Alan Agnew, the Chicago Bear. He was with Tosh. This dude is
I
a
considered
monster.
him in my pick.
Yeah,
when
we were building this guy, he gets a nice mix of kind of everything. He's an edge rusher, but you can drop him back in coverage if you want to.
Yep, he's got zone. He's got speed, and he has power moves. He has everything. We made him in block shed. He's perfectly balanced.
Yeah, he's just as close to being a run stopper as he's a pass rusher, and he is he's an elite rusher. And so in Oakland comes away with Riley Leak, and he probably didn't think he was going to get another legend at 34, but he gets Alan Agnew, man.
I actually made a trade. I was in Avocado's DMs trying to trade up to that pick to get him. I was going to trade my 94 overall running back who isn't going to get the ball at all, and I was going to try to get him, but man, it just didn't work out. So if anybody's listening, come get my running back. I don't care anymore.
Dude, what are we doing?
It's not shocking he went this late. You see his last name, Agnew? Jeez.
But why do he makes some say he's a good he's elite though,
dude.
Man.
He was versatile. I loved him in Madden 19. Like he was always like I had a mad low key crush on this dude the whole time because I'm a 3-4 guy, perfect 3-4 linebacker.
All right, so we're letting this quarterback drop though, huh? The actual quarterback in Star,
and that's a cool
plus
name
throw
too.
Power. Yeah. I'm just wondering when Brackett's going to take the Baby Shark's other brother here.
The fourth core and the last Infinity Stone.
Yeah. Is he a fullback or something? What is he now?
No, he's a quarterback. He's a mobile quarterback. It looks like, yeah. A lot of really good offensive linemen.
Their whole family sat there and just slung the ball around the backfield. Okay.
Ooh, chat's been busy. I have not been keeping up with that. Anything good in chat that we've seen? Oh man, I was taking a week.
They had a big shout out to Sycamore, Gordon back to Brown. Wings is in here,
Barry Roper.
Yes, we're not going to talk about it. The case is still pending.
Reegs, my stream is up if you want to use it to look at the if you want to. Why we just kind of finish up, we can kind of talk about we can kind of break down some of these picks. JMO, is there anybody that kind of jumps out to you that you really like their landing spot, if you can remember any of them?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I've been sipping on some proper 12 over here. Shout out to Conor McGregor. Though we skipped over two that I really liked. The first one was Medlin. I mean, back in the day, he would just shut down the entire middle of the field. Throwing across the middle was impossible.
Yeah, he was so good.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, that was just a really good pick. I don't remember offhand what the other one was, but the Medlin one, that dude's a monster. That was an awesome pick.
Yeah, I told because Avocado had kind of asked me for some advice on who to pick, and he had said he was interested in Leak, of course. And he said, what do you think? I said, no, it's a great pick. I said, he's a guy that can actually dominate on offense. But, the other pick I said that should be in contention is definitely Medlin.
Yeah,
Medlin was nasty.
I think I would have taken Medlin first overall. I mean, I wouldn't have. I would have taken Brooks, but I think Medlin's skill set, how we built him, he was good enough to go first overall. So
Absolutely.
I think Blackpaw gets a really, really good player here at number 3. But I don't
think the
Nick,
stats
is your
even do him
stream on? You
justice.
might need to redo it.
Shit.
It's not working.
Is it not on? Okay. I don't blame Avocado for taking Riley Leak at all, though. Obviously, Leak at 2 is,
Well, you also want
I don't
guys that
know.
are
I
fun.
think League at 2 is a bit of a stretch.
But
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
want to take
Dan,
fun?
Have you
95
Leak is
speed at running back, baby.
have you
We're never
played
gonna
with?
see a 6'8" tight end.
I was going to say, have
Never
you
again.
like 6'8" is nuts, man. Like,
If I was
Yeah.
Rob, I would take. If I was Rob,
JMO,
I'd take him.
you're on the clock. I don't know if you're paying
I'm
attention.
just be
Can you
curious.
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
just
red
mess
zone
with 6'8"
offense?
all day, bro. I'll just like toss it up, like screw it. I mean, he's 6'8". Like, what can happen, you know?
Yeah, can you imagine the red zone offense? Oh my god,
Oh, yeah.
from the 10-yard line, just a freaking post.
Yeah.
No,
And
I
throw
think
it to the
that
damn goalpost.
that's an awesome pick. It's just fun too. I mean, you get one season of like the greatest tight end that we've had.
Yeah.
Dude, am I gonna
And you know what's hilarious? Guys, you know what's hilarious is this guy, he might have more catches on the Raiders team because look at that offense. Like, what else are they going to do? Throw an out route, a corner route, a freaking go route, like whatever to Riley Leak, dude. He might carry that team.
I think I'm taking a right tackle. There's no one else I really want.
Ew.
If you take a right tackle, I don't know what's happening to the earth.
I agree.
I mean, there's no
Sign of the apocalypse.
Damn well you don't even like
Thanks,
Ryan.
seriously.
There's nobody else. There's
You
nobody.
gotta take
I know
him.
that's what I was thinking about taking the quarterback. There's nobody else that's any bit decent, dude. All these
No,
guys
take the
freaking
quarterback, bro.
suck.
Oh, don't do that. I mean,
Van's like,
About
no.
this guy.
yeah.
Hey,
Whoa.
he might
What are you
start
talking
for me.
about? I don't know,
I'm
dude.
right now. That's
He's
not
kind of
impressive.
nice, dude. I don't know. I might go with that.
We're the cornerbacks. I didn't scout anyone besides those top guys because I figured I'd get one.
Who do I take? The center or the right tackle? A minus,
Right
B plus,
tackle.
B. I think so. A minus, B plus, B plus.
If
The
you're not
right
talking about
tackle?
Craig Walls,
Who was that from the back of the room? Jesus.
Hey,
Craig
70.
Walls is impressive.
There's still lots
dude.
of good guys.
He's kind of a beast.
Yeah, Nick,
No,
whenever
he's
you're ready, I got
Howard.
your stream ready.
You
Oh,
took
it's
a
up.
Coward.
Dude,
Right
Cower. Bill Cower's
Coward.
son.
So,
Bill
boys,
Cowher's.
do we want to get some interviewees up in here and we can pull up their players' ratings? Nick, if you go to the other franchise, I'll let you know if you're getting up close to your pick.
Well, we have everyone's posted pictures. If you want to just grab those, I mean, we have every picture literally posted.
Okay, let's do that.
Is that easier or?
No, that works. I can do that.
I mean, and finally, everybody sent clean screenshots. Shout out to the XCFL. It only took us 38
finally.
seasons, but
Well,
we
it
are
took the
here
Legends.
now,
It took a
man.
Legends draft for them to be like, oh crap, I can't screw this up.
Yeah, I like that though. That's very nice. If you didn't send your pick in and you want us to talk about, you want to hop on, go ahead and post your pick in the.
Actually, DM them.
The
Have
channel.
them DM me the pick, and that way I can, tell them to
Just
join
post
it.
it somewhere. Post it anywhere. Regan will find it.
Oh,
Don't make him take. Don't give him the easy way out.
It's dick pics
Yeah,
at
don't make my job
XCFL.com.
easy. Why would you want to make my job easy?
Whoa.
Oh, we got Boone. All right, Boone,
Yeah,
go ahead.
The man, the myth, the legend. Look, I can't wait. I'm super excited because I'm tired of getting torched by freaking by everyone's fast ass.
Here you go,
receivers.
Boone.
I finally got a guy.
We got Spriggs up on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my guy.
I mean, Boone,
man.
you 96B, 93 XL. You can kind of pick which way you want to go. 77 at both coverages. So you can kind of make.
He's gonna go both ways,
Yeah.
Like Van, both ways.
I was gonna say like Regan, but there you go.
Wow.
He's a big guy because Jack only does. Or that wasn't even Jack. No, that was Regan, wasn't it? Who was it?
Mm-mm.
He's
Grizz.
a Patriot.
Grizz. Yep.
He's a big guy, 6'1", fast as hell, flat out stud, can guard anybody. I'm gonna pair him right with my boy in the safety Dorsett and Calvin Harris, and we're gonna have a blast because I'm gonna let them just run. And Keon Beckett at 91 speed and 31 years old can just play that slot corner. And finally, I hope that my defense can. I mean, my defense was pretty good last year. I just hope my offense can score enough points for me to win some games. Maybe a Super Bowl.
Oh, and real quick announcement, guys. Like, if you do come on, just try to be respectful because I know a lot of people are going to want to hop on. So like, try to keep it to 1 to 2 minutes. Talk. Say your piece, and then we can and then hop out of the chat so the next guy can jump in. Just we're trying to be respectful.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do
open
you
this
hear
up.
that, Nick?
Yeah, that's
Breezy wants to tell somebody about time.
Yeah. All right, if anybody does want to hop in, I just opened up a spot, so feel free to hop in. And only
I do want to say one thing about Spriggs,
Go
though,
ahead.
real quick, before we jump off Boone's boy.
Yeah.
I think the most impressive thing was the amount of block kicks he had.
Oh, yeah.
He did. He had like a million.
By far, I just checked ours to see where we're at. The highest guy is 6. He's been in the league for 7 years, and he had like 8 in like
10.
5 years or
He had
4 years.
10 in 4 or 5 seasons. Yeah.
Insane.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I mean, the dude, anytime he interception wise, whatever it was, he was a beast. I think it was the one guy Grizz has ever drafted in his XCFL career he hasn't complained about. So
we loved him.
He would definitely hit the nail on the head with this pick. Well, we got Rob in here. I knew he'd be the first one to jump in.
Robert.
Rob,
what's up, guys?
Rob, how we feeling, man? First off, how did you like the Legend draft experience?
Oh man, that was great. That I think that really added a lot to the very back half. I know usually that last year, it seems like we're just kind of going through the motions, but I think it created a lot of excitement. The All-Star game was fun. Smooth did a amazing job with the graphics. Coach Boone had his squad ready to play. It was a lot of fun. Getting to see Riley Leak go number 2. That was pretty awesome.
Well, and Rob,
I want to know. I want to ask how Rob felt about that. Like, were you proud of that, or were you sort of sad he didn't?
Honestly, I was very proud. I was ecstatic. Would I love to have had Leak one more run? Yes. Would I love to have had that Bassey to line up with Bates?
Yeah.
Yes. I would have loved that very much. Boone almost tipped it off too much because I was like, oh, yeah, I would give anything. I had that conversation with Higgy today. I was like, so Bassey and Gates, who do you take? Bassey or Gates, who do you take? And then when the time come, it was like Farley or Gates, who do you take?
Yeah,
I'm like, man, how do you pass that guy
up? That's what I was going to say. At 14, I mean, he could have been arguably taken as a top corner. That him and Spriggs are right up there, 1A, 1B, and I mean, you add him to an up and coming secondary there in Buffalo.
Yeah.
They're getting torched tonight, pal.
94 speed. Go ahead.
I was going to say paybacks tonight, man. Good God. I've got to figure out a way to just put it on him. No.
94 speed, 92 excel. You get 83 man coverage out of the box. He's a 77 overall, 6'1". I mean, he's a stud, man. What's the plan? Is he starting? Is he a nickel? Where are you putting him in?
I'm putting him opposite side of Chaney right out of the gates, and then I'm just going to slide Ladarius Spencer into nickel.
Perfect.
And that's pretty solid. That's a pretty solid group.
And then you still got Bates there. That's awesome. So let's real quick then. You get Adonis Logan at 28. What was you still have Cofield, right?
Yeah, I got Cofield. He did not regress hardly at all.
Okay.
I was trying to come up with a backup plan, and that was me and Higgy debated this all day today because I needed to come up with, if something happens to Cofield, how do I stay relevant? And I knew I needed to get some kind of a halfback, and Gates would have been.
That's a good call, Rob. That's a good call, man.
Logan, I mean, he's a beast, though.
Get hurt so
he's
easy
a
now.
92 speed to pair with 92 agility, and then he's decent break tackle, decent elusiveness. He's a perfect mix of almost everything. So I really like him as a running back.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. And actually, the guy that I picked up, Vines, that I picked up in the second round at free safety, I really like that guy. He's not rated very much. He's a normal dev, but he looks pretty solid across the board. So I'll give him a little cameo time.
There we go. Well, Rob, I appreciate all your dedication. It's crazy that you've only been here. You joined last cycle. So this, you really haven't been here for all the legends, but I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of Rob creating a lot of history for the XCFL as he has more and more seasons in this league. So appreciate everything you do, man, and good luck in this final season of Madden 20.
All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate it, guys. Good luck on
Thanks,
the
Rob.
season.
That's
And
it.
Van, I'll see you later on.
You will, buddy. You will.
All right. If anybody else wants to hop in, feel free. That was perfect. Rob gets a little bit longer because one, he's a great interview, and two, he had 2 first-round picks. I really like the Spencer Fairley pick for Rob. I mean, that's as good as it gets.
For him to fall,
I
dude,
hated
he's the
it.
second best corner.
I hated it.
You hated? Why'd you hate it? Because he didn't.
wanted
a
him.
cornerback.
I was like, hold on, dude's a beast.
It's right in front of me.
Yeah, there was a little run. I was surprised. I knew receivers would go hot early on.
They went slower than I thought.
Yeah, but it could. I think. Well, I mean, when Leak went 2 and then Medlin 3, all of a sudden it was like, whoa, everybody's still there, you know. And then Bishop falls.
Yeah.
And I mean Holmes. What did you have? 19?
I was
20?
19.
Yeah, and you get Jalen Holmes. So
Well, the fact that
not
Gates
bad.
fell, I mean, it makes me feel better that he was considering Gates at 15 or wherever he picked.
I think everybody at some point considered Deion Gates. It
I
just
was
is
just
at this
going to
point.
put him as a slot.
Yeah,
I was going
dude.
to take him and put him as
Yeah.
a slot.
He was never, not a single second on my board.
Well, that's also why you're only going to win 3 games this season.
No, sir. I played Drew twice this year. Those are both wins, so put that in the books.
So that'll be 2. So 2 wins is what you're saying? Is that what I'm hearing?
Reeves, can you pull up Malcolm Starkey?
Yeah,
I
sure.
want to see. Did Pride post him? I don't know.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Nick, who did you like better, Blair overrated or Stark?
We got Sean White in here. We'll get to that after we talk to Sean White. Actually,
yeah.
So Reeves, pull up V-Hop.
Yep.
Sean, I know you were probably one. You're probably one of the more excited users because I saw you post in chat. That's one of the few things I saw. You're like, I love how this is working out right now. And is this what you were talking about?
Well, I knew I was going defensive back.
Okay.
But I looked at the corners and V-Hop with 84 hit power out of the box. I had to take him.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll just move Dom. Dom's not as dominant, I think, as a safety as he would be, so I'm just going to move him over to corner. I've got 3 solid corners now with him.
There you go, and slide V-Hop in.
My biggest hole.
I mean, 90 speed, 92 excel. He comes out with 78 zone, 80 pursuit, and then, like you said, 84 hit power. The dude's got some pop. I mean, you put up a massive cycle with him in Madden 18?
Yep.
I mean, you got 1 season now. Will he be the guy who puts you into the playoffs for your first time?
That would be great, but we'll see. That's yet to be seen.
You got the defending.
You guys take the last season off.
You never know. Somebody always does. You know, maybe it'll be Higgy.
Yeah, this is the first time all cycle I finished second place in the West. So
there you go.
Moving on up, 6-10, second place.
Hey, I mean, 6-10 is sometimes good enough to win the NFC North. So I mean, who knows?
Hey man, fuck Drew. I'm gonna beat his ass every time.
Damn.
Drew's got no
I like
friends.
Drew. Drew's a good guy. I'm just kidding.
He's a good guy, but he's got no friends around the league after the very soft move.
No, he's in the smoking
Look at
fit.
Brian. We're still using the neck brace emoji almost a year later. Like that shit doesn't die.
How is it we make more fun of Brian than Drew? That's what I'd like to know.
I don't. It's close now though.
I think it's more Drew now than Brian for sure.
With the move,
it's a lot more Drew now.
Drew being from Indiana gives him a couple points in my book, but.
And then, I mean, just the move he made in the draft, one, and then so he runs away from the competition and then insults an entire division, basically by saying, "Oh shit, I have a way better chance to win in this division because these guys all suck."
It's not a lie. I mean, why do you think? Obviously, I took the Colts. I was leaning towards taking the Jets.
Sean, dude, if you don't beat him, man, if you don't beat him,
Robin Boone.
I think you'll be all right though. I think that Colts roster is really nice. Yeah.
I'm upset with Darius Leonard, man. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let's tweet the shit out of EA about that.
That's like multiple mans in a row now.
He's gotten wrecked.
That
is
now.
Criminal.
Yeah. I mean, you win Rookie of the Year, and then you still.
I thought he was going to be good last year because
they hoed him so
he
bad.
won All Pro as a fucking rookie.
Yeah, I don't get. Yeah,
it wasn't good enough. He was like 72 overall normal dev.
Yep, I
At
don't
least
get
he's
it.
85 overall now or something like that.
I'm happy. I'm happy he finally. I mean, he said something because he tweeted. What he tweeted like, "Okay, I hear you" or something like that, and it was some like motivational video of him shirtless working out or something. So I mean, he knows
It's okay. Fuck it. As long as he plays well in real life.
Yep.
I'll
Yeah,
be
there
back.
you go.
And he's only 24, so I can dev him. He's star. Hopefully, I get a scenario. You know how it goes.
He's only star.
Scenarios.
Ew.
Yeah,
I can't believe, dude. They just hoed him so bad.
As of now, we'll see how it goes.
Didn't he finish X Factor though, or was that just in our league because whoever had him, like JMO, made him a god?
I don't even think
he
that's
bounced
true.
around, man. Van or Ace traded him early on, I think.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It was
And
oh
no,
it was
I
with the
had
Vikings.
Leonard, I traded him.
Yeah.
I traded him to NWS.
Yeah,
Okay,
NWS
yeah.
Adam is who I'm saying. Yeah, he was X Factor, right?
Yeah, because he was a superstar, but I was running 3-4.
Yeah.
Like, so Ace was doing 4-3. When I took over, I did 3-4.
Yeah.
I played it for a year, and he didn't do shit. Like, this ain't gonna work. He doesn't have moves, so I traded him.
Yeah. Well, it's I mean, worked
and
out.
Don't take my guy. Don't take my guy.
So, question: Who I saw Brandon Jimenez has 93 hit power. Is he the highest hit power?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
By far.
Yep. My guy's got 90
before I picked V Hop, and 89 was the highest. There's like 2 or 3 guys that has it.
Yeah, him.
I'm like,
Jimenez.
84 out of the box, and then I saw 93. I'm like,
Jimenez and Shade. Jimenez and Karan Shade were the two highest with 93 and 90. But Jimenez.
Fuck, man, 93.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see. I'm not thrilled he's in the NFC West. I cannot believe.
I was about to say.
I can't believe this dude fell to 29 because that's somebody I was,
I just don't. I mean,
the speed.
I just drafted a rookie linebacker, middle linebacker, like 2 drafts ago. So I needed a cornerback. Badly.
Everybody's in love with speed, and he didn't have it, so that's the main reason I'm sure he fell. But 83 speed, 83 excel at 6 foot, 6'9", 6'2", I think, 6'3". But
Wings almost got 2 linebackers though. I thought he's going to take 2.
Yeah, he would have double dipped. That would have been insane.
Well, I mean, and 74 zone. I mean, that's not bad to start with, considering how good he is at run stopping and everything else. So yeah,
I posted his original.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. Yep.
Yeah,
that's a great pick.
I can't believe he fell to 4.
Me neither. Because I was considering taking number 22.
All the Drew slander, by the way.
I think everybody was, and Drew's not here to defend himself either.
Oh,
but
am I up yet in the 3rd round?
You are up in 3 picks.
All right, bet.
But thanks for hopping on,
hop
man.
Off here and let somebody get on here.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks for hopping in.
Good luck this season.
Thank you guys for doing this.
Absolutely.
Good, cheers, man.
Oh, so this does remind me though. While we had Sean,
he's gone.
Yeah, I know. But the other one I really liked was the V Hop pick. He was one of my favorite players. Like I remember playing Sean, and that dude was just like, if he's not killing you, he's getting picks. Like
it was one of those. It was one of those players you had to point point him out before the play started. You had you had to find him. Yeah, you had to find him and be like, all right, he's up in the box, or okay, he's the deep, whatever it was, because he made plays. It's one of those
very few guys do that. He's one of them. Yep.
Didn't he have another safety too on the other side that was a stud too?
He had TJ Green, who was a 6'4" real guy, but 6'4" and like 94 speed.
He had a high hit power too, like 90 hit power.
Yeah, TJ Green.
I just remember both those guys were nasty.
Green was the baby version of
he's like he's built
Josh
like Taylor.
You're talking about
baby
Jones.
Josh Jones. Yep.
Jones, yeah.
Never heard of him.
He still is. Like both of them still have the same stats.
I know, it's hilarious. They're like the same.
Yeah,
same size, about the same speed.
Well, no, but I think the Colts guy, I think he's a cornerback now. I tried looking him up.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but they dropped his hit power to like 80.
Yeah. But still,
because they moved him to corner, they decided to drop his hit power.
That's mad logic.
Yeah, that's it.
Hit power corner.
Yeah, you can't have that. Yeah.
Oh God.
Is there anybody, Reegs? Let's pull up Barry Brooks, man. We haven't even pulled up the number 1 overall pick.
Let's have a look.
I mean, we didn't pull up Leak. We can pull up Isaac Rawls. I got nothing to do, man. We can pull up some of these big dogs and see what we got.
Yeah,
Rawls looks filthy in the Chargers uniform, bro. Oh my God, I'm carrying him to Madden 21.
Does that make you upset?
No, I'm carrying him with me. I'm not going to tell anybody.
Oh, I thought that was the thing. I thought we were going to release that tonight.
Yeah, I would have drafted
team
totally
gets a guy, it carries over.
Let's talk about the best player in the draft.
Yeah. Oh, we got Grizz. Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on. Let's go Brooks. Let's go Brooks. Then we'll go Todd. I almost was gonna say, but I didn't know if you were gonna hop on. We got Brooks at 94 speed, 94 excel, 86 spec catch, 85 deep route, 90 jump. The dude, I mean, he's a beast. He's got the catching skills. You can't see the running, the trucking, the elusiveness, because that's what he did best. You know, he ended up finishing high in all those categories. I just hope my man Willinger puts up good stats, man. That's what I need. So, Will, no rules, man. No 32% applies to you.
Oh, there you have it. There you have it. You heard it here first on the show, baby.
You can go.
So
How
you
about
said
you
no
just hope he has
rules.
fun?
Cut this up and
How about you just hope he has fun with him, Nick? How about that?
Oh my God.
Or trade him to me. I mean, we can work something out. Only time you can trade him.
Break the rules. First round picks. Yeah, let me get
He'll
Raw.
give you Taj and Velveeta.
Imagine if you did that with Boone and Sunshine. Imagine how many catches you'd have.
That's why I would never do that with Boone and Sunshine.
He would absolutely.
He'd be looking like Riley. He'd be looking like Riley. He set the record for touchdowns.
What is the penalty if you break the rule 32% at the end of this cycle?
You got to play in Regan. You got to play in Regan's division next cycle.
You got suspension next cycle, and it's a big one.
And it's going to be a rookie, some devil guy.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Is it worth it just to light it
It's
up?
not, because I'm booting.
Yeah, it won't be worth it.
Sending you to destiny. Let's go. Let's
That's
go,
worse than getting booted.
Let's go, Reegs. Let's go, Gordon Todd. When you got a minute.
All right, it's Todd.
Grizz, who? I mean, real quick, who is it between when you were sitting there at number 4?
I was trying to give J-Mo my pick, and he told me to go away. So it was between.
I told you to take it.
It was between Spriggs and Todd, and
Spriggs wins.
If I was a good team, I would take Spriggs. You know, definitely trying to win and stuff. But Todd, you know, let's get him like 400 yards, 3 touchdowns on his way out.
92 speed, 91 excel. He comes in with 86 spec catch. We go with 92 jump at 6'5". I mean, he's ready to go. And I think
week will he be hurt by?
Oh,
that's my question.
3.
I'm gonna say week 4.
We're playing with injuries on in preseason.
Oh, there you go. So preseason.
I mean, but that was a good move. You go pick that'll be the most fun. You know, the most fun. If you don't think you have a chance to win with that roster that Hawkeye put together, which I think it's one of the best we've seen. So if you can't win with that, I mean,
with the 70 speed tight end,
you did. Shout out to VBD for getting beat by the Bengals roster last season. But I mean, Gordon Todd's gonna be fun. Because that's what J-Mo said right when you made the pick. You know, you're making up for trading him away. So I think we're going to see a big season out of him. It might lead. Go ahead.
If you're, you're trying to win and you're on defense, it would have been Basie, maybe Fedorowicz was there, or Spriggs. And then on offense, I think you go Rawls over Todd at that point right there.
Rawls came out a beast, but Todd definitely is more polished. Especially with the spec catch at 86. I mean, he's going to be a freak.
Well, here's the weird thing. I saw Fedorowicz was the only guy out of all the legends rated a second-round pick.
So that should not have happened, and I'm really confused about that because there was nobody. So that was definitely a Madden glitch because we only had 31 first-round true talents because he was the 32 guys are the highest rated. So no matter what, they were supposed to be. So that's why a mistake. Yeah, but that was a mistake by Madden because we only had 31. I was like, why is this? But
that's funny.
I think we're going to see a big season from Gordon Todd. I think we're going to see a ton of interceptions from Jared Phillips because Grizz is going to try to force it to Todd. Like,
oh yeah, he might have to sit like the last 4 weeks. So I'm going to throw it to him like every pass. I don't want to catch a suspension for Rieger next year.
Yeah, I don't blame you though with what your offensive situation's looking like. You do have Derek Forrest.
That other receiver, is that his name? Mm-hmm. He's pretty good.
Yeah, so that'll be a nice duo there for you, but.
Yeah, so it's exciting. It's not as exciting as taking them 9. I was pretty close to Christmas, and I was like, I was so hyped, and I was like, this is my Christmas present. Dude, he was so sick. You know, the double flex, the old school when guys were sick and everything.
Where you knew right away what you were getting to, yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny. It all comes full circle. Today's my birthday. About decent birthday cake. And I get Gordon Todd for my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Didn't you have Bassey too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him. That's another one. Like, if I was trying to compete, build a good roster, I bet he gets so much pressure. Like,
it would be less fun, though.
Hold on. That was the same draft class. Grizz comes away with Bassey and Todd, which is just absolutely.
And then
Yeah,
Ethan Randolph, the
just
right
a,
guard.
that was still to date the best draft class in XCFL history, hands down.
And they both had Twitters.
Yeah, and they both had Twitters.
Did they both
And
have? Oh yeah,
dude,
Basie
dude,
don't hurt
you
me,
wait,
and
Yep.
I'm God.
wait, you gotta
Yep.
find the video you made and send it to Chadwick, and I think you had Chad's face on something. See if you can find that because that shit was
Oh, the
funny.
Basie one.
Yeah, where he had
I like-
Bane. I think it was the Bane mask or something.
I like the Spriggs one where it was like, how many interceptions you gonna
Oh,
get?
yeah.
And he's like, not 3,
Yeah,
not
the little
4.
brown.
not 5."
Boone's boy.
You had Spriggs too. Oh my god.
That was a different Grizz has had some
I
nice,
know.
nice
He's
picks.
had half the
Hey,
XFL
hold
Legends
on.
draft.
I'll tell you guys a little secret, okay? If
Oh,
you
boy.
go like 3-13 every year, you get to draft no players. Surprise.
Oh, boy.
True.
But
all right,
I'll
bro.
hop out of here. Willinger's trying to
Appreciate
get in
that.
here.
Oh,
Talk
he's gotta
about
talk.
league.
Barry.
Okay. Let's get Will in here.
All right, Will, hop on in, man. We got Barry Brooks coming in, dude. And that's
So I
I'm
got a
wondering
question for y'all.
what's up.
I know we don't do the not eligible for MLP, but we can't stop them from Madden giving out awards. So who do you have as the rookie of the year?
Good question.
Oh, that
Who-
is
who
kind of
did,
the unofficial. I like that. The unofficial award.
Yeah, who's getting the rookie of the year award?
I'm going to say right
Offense,
now,
defense.
I think
we
the
could do
offensive
that.
rookie of the year is Grizz. Grizz is
Yeah,
wide
I-
receiver.
We
What?
could actually like use that as a I don't know, that'd be kind of cool, like as the unofficial like MOP of the legends, like who had the best legends. That might be kind of a
Riggs,
cool
Riggs,
award to have.
you're asking for every single player to cheese with their player, so we're not
No
going to go
comment.
there to an extent.
I mean,
But
I might have a 95
You know
speed
what?
halfback, so
Yeah, he wants
Hold
a
on.
running
cheese
back.
halfback.
hold on, Willinger is here. Will, what's going on, man?
Or I can't
What's
choose a
up,
halfback.
fellas?
All right, dude. So
No,
you
no.
take the man, the myth, the legend, Barry Brooks. Real quick though, who was it between it at number one? Was there any doubt, or who was the other option?
Well, I really feel like I didn't need a receiver, but I kept hearing so much about this guy. Obviously, I know nothing about him, so I was
Yeah.
like, "Shit, man, I'm just gonna pick him." And he
Oh,
ended
you-
up being, a solid pick. So
Yeah, I mean, you get
Fresh
should've
is
96
taken
ruling
Barry
the
Pennell.
line about him.
No, it's a very good pick. Which it's tough not coming in. All you could really go off of what everyone else is saying, and then the combine. And I mean, Brooks,
Right.
they gave him a really
Yep.
nice combine. So I think you combine him with a couple of other receivers though. And is Deshaun Watson the answer at quarterback this year?
I don't know, man. That's a revolving door there.
It's not easy coming in mid-cycle, which we've talked about before, me and you, and especially when it's one of the cycles where where we play so many seasons. But I think you really have done a really good job, and thank you for sticking it out with us. You've been in a tough division over there with the Panthers and the Falcons, so I'm
know,
looking forward to
man.
see what you can do in Madden 21, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. I look forward to it. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of holes in my team, so I was like, where do I go? I think, someone mentioned something about my passing game. I think with 3 weeks left, I was like top 2 in passing yards, and then it all fell apart after that. So,
Yeah,
Imagine,
my quarterback.
imagine if you didn't let your girlfriend play. I mean, you would have
Yeah, I was the
Yo,
to this day the only person in XCFL history to throw a pick against somebody's wife. That was pretty sad.
No, yeah, that was goofy. Yeah, duty called, so I had to leave.
you got to do what
but-
you got to do, man.
I know. Yeah, man. I just, I
mom's
think
the- or
my
your
problem
wife
on
is the
offense
MVP,
is. Oh yeah, I get sacked a lot. My quarterback gets sacked a lot, and then my run game was shit last season. Even though I know it's kind of a bitch move to run the ball, but I got to get it going. So
You have
He
been
gets
nasty
it.
user.
He
dude.
gets
You have been
it.
nasty user.
When in
It's a bitch
doubt,
move to run the ball.
don't ever listen to Regan. When in doubt, feed Barry Brooks. So let the man eat. and
Yeah,
go to
run the
work,
ball
man.
with Barry
I'm looking
Brooks. Should
forward
be
to-
fine.
that's
looking-
yeah. He's gonna be my deep threat, and then Hayden. If I just get in a pickle, I'm gonna throw it up, and hopefully he'll
Yep.
just moss somebody. So
There you go, man. Appreciate
Attaboy,
it.
man.
Appreciate you hopping in, and I'm really looking forward to see what you can do with this last season, man.
cool, man. Yeah, hopefully I can turn this around. I think
Oh.
the season before this, I finished like 6-10 or 7-9 or something like that, and then obviously I had a donut here. So hopefully I can't go any further down. I guess.
Hey, I mean,
Oh, and
if,
I
if
just
there
want
was
to
a year,
Oh,
highlight
yes,
the
you
fact,
can.
real
if
quick.
there was a year to wait, hold on. If there was a year to to go 0-16. This was the year though. You got your pick of the
I
legends.
guess
So yeah, and
that's
you got
true.
what? You
Yep.
got three. You got three legends, right?
I got 3 legends. Yep.
What's that? You get Barry Roper, who is a stud middle linebacker. You get what, Reese?
I just want to point out that this is the guy that Boone said was compared to Ray Lewis. You apparently got the next Ray
Oh,
Lewis.
God.
Look at this face.
Are you still on that?
Look
Are
at
you
this
still on
face.
That's all right. I guess
He's a
for the
beast,
second
man.
round pick, that's all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you get,
absolutely. You got a great
Rookie
pick,
of the
but
year.
this
You
face.
get
I
Jared.
got the running
Jared
back that used
Cool,
to play for the
yeah.
Patriots. Yeah,
He
yeah,
was
yeah.
a beast too, man. I'm excited to see this. So you got a bunch of shiny new toys to use on offense. That's going to be a fun season for you.
Yeah, man. Hopefully, yeah. And my defense too last season, I think I've had a lot of top 10 picks since I've been here, and most of them have gone to defense. And my defense was in the bottom category or the bottom of almost every category. So hopefully, I can turn that around too. And then I think my offense is okay enough to keep me in some games. So,
Dude, you got a pretty good user too, man. You're a pretty good user.
well,
So
thank
is your
you.
wife.
There you
She's
go.
pretty good too.
I guess the record
Congratulate her.
doesn't show. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said though, man, when you're coming into a team you had no control over, it's tough, and then it is tough because other teams are already established and you're a little bit behind on the development. So I mean, props to you. I think we've all had to do it at one point to take over somebody else's team. We all haven't been as lucky as Van, who took over like a 95 overall Browns team. But
or Drew,
Wings.
or Drew.
yeah, or Drew, yeah, or
Wings
Wings.
taking
I mean,
over Brent's
It's
team
all
again.
it's all timing. But thanks for hopping in, man. We're gonna knock you out of here so we can get somebody else in. But I really appreciate you hopping on.
Thanks,
Cool. Thanks, y'all. Yep.
Alrighty. If anybody else wants to hop in, we'll go one more. If somebody else is out there. If not, we can call it here. But
while we wait, I was wondering. I wanted to hear his thought process behind the move for the 21.
oh yeah,
AFC East. We should have asked him about that.
he went. He switched from New England to the Jets, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which that's,
I want to
mean,
see if he's just trying to scare Rob or
you're
he's trying
really
to beat up Rob or
I mean, you're really banking on Jamal Adams not getting traded with that move though, because that was after.
Oh yeah, I
we've all
hope he
been
gets
hearing.
traded. I hope he gets traded. Yeah.
If you because the Jets, I mean, outside of Jamal Adams, what's the reason to take the Jets? That's
they got that wide receiver too.
Uniform.
Yeah,
Mims?
but
Mims?
yeah, Mims. He's a stud.
He's got like
but I mean,
93, 94 speed.
But outside of
That's
that,
it.
Sam Darnold has a face you just want to punch. You just want to punch Sam Darnold right in the
Yeah,
face.
you're
It's,
totally
in his face.
like
so
it looks
he's got a
like soft
generic
like a
one.
pillow. It looks soft like a pillow. You could just drive him in the face.
Isn't
How
he
did I
the
get-
one that was out for mono?
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
got
That was
kicked-
herpes, but
He
whatever.
looks like he
Dirty
still has
hoe?
mono.
You're out? Like
Yeah.
what the
He
fuck?
looks like mono.
And Bell is just a contract 88 speed.
Real quick, Reeves, last guy will pull up Isaac Rawls.
Okay.
Nick had both these tit faces.
On one team.
Shout out to Jay.
Like, come on, man. Like, what? Like, let's think of. I want everyone to just sit and think about that for a minute.
These are the watered down versions. Rawls is 99 speed. Brooks is 98. And I didn't win a Super Bowl though with these two.
So let me
I won my.
You were in the Super Bowl.
I won the Super Bowl. Yeah, I
Oh
won the
shit!
Super Bowls
I'm
with
up.
Brooks.
Fuck.
Oh. Wait, right now? Oh shit! I didn't even get the pause.
Oh,
You took
you
a
got a
punt.
punter.
Fucking great, dude. Sick.
Hey, he's
Hey.
pretty,
Wait, did you make that pick? I was actually about to hit the button on my controller.
That's hilarious. Nah,
he's pretty good, dude.
uh,
94, 74 overall is pretty good.
So I got
yeah,
a question.
let me go look at it. I think he's like.
Yeah, boom. Go
Who
ahead.
was your favorite tandem receiver?
Dude,
Oh
Your favorite
man.
Todd and Bishop, Rawls, and because I know you
I
like
think
them
you
more than
can't.
anyone.
You can't put
Go ahead.
if it's got Brooks in the equation. You can't even
Yeah.
ask the guy.
You
It's-
can
it-
because I think he likes Todd and
That-
Bishop.
yeah,
more
so
than
No,
he
that's-
but not like
Rawls.
Brooks. He
That's-
loves
hold on,
Brooks,
hold on.
man.
Rawls was traded for.
Boone has it spot on though. If I had to rank them, it would go Brooks, Bishop, Todd, Rawls. You have 1 and 4, and then 2 and 3. So it's like
Right.
I got Rawls
really
pulled up, by the way.
even. Yeah, I mean, look at that: 96 speed, 95 excel, deep route 80,
And
95
then
agility.
Velveeta right after that, of course.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
He just
for
likes
me
the
though,
name Velveeta.
to answer the question though, I think it would have to be if it was the duo, it's Bishop and Todd, just because
that was so epic.
and that Madden
6'5", 6'4".
Dude, that
that-
Detroit team
well,
was
and
nasty.
that Madden was all you could run PA streak and just throw it up, and your guy was coming down with it like 95% of the time.
Dude, we know.
So yeah,
Yeah, we
so,
definitely did.
Yeah.
so I mean, it was those two would have. I mean, both of them have 60 catches, 1,500 yards, and 20 touchdowns in the same season. Like that was so much fun.
But I think that you not drafting roles kind of
It
helps you
hurts.
make that decision.
I didn't draft Todd though either.
No,
You did,
he got him with
Remember?
but you had
he
a
got
lot more of his career than
no, he got him with the Grizz did that trade, didn't he?
Yeah, for
Yep.
Kevin King was the trade for both of them, man. Remember that?
You
Oh,
So,
traded.
you sent him. You sent him a haul.
Oh,
Yeah, we sent him a haul.
yeah,
I
for sure.
joined, and that's the first trade that I saw.
Yeah, it was Brian, are you not drafting anymore? What the fuck, dude? Yeah, I don't know.
Brian quit when he saw the computer drafted a non-legend
But
at
dude,
24.
I'm excited to see what Rawls can do in Brackett's offense because Brackett's been chucking the football around, and now this gives him an option to not have to force feed Baby Shark over there. So
Oh yeah, he can throw it too, man.
Still
yeah,
gonna throw it.
Can get down with it.
it's going to be interesting to see what happens because I mean 96, 95 speed is nothing to mess around with. I mean once he gets these route running things up, so this is a perfect example of what we talked about though, where Rawls has the athletic ability, but then we knocked him in catching traffic and a couple other things just because we didn't want to make him too souped up and overpowered. But
Yeah, and we gave him the deep route, of course, because I mean,
yeah,
even if like even the really fast guys and like the really athletic guys are still gonna have like one stat, whatever their good like thing they were known for. Like for example, Dion Gates is all speed, but he's like 85 elusiveness. So, you know, I mean, there's like and we gave him we gave Rawls that 80 deep route. So I mean, it's
Well, so the legends are dumbed down, but they're still better than
for
a
sure.
regular
Yeah,
Yeah,
they had
ESN class.
yeah.
lower
You know?
lower
Like
awareness.
we're not
So
getting speed like this for a
No.
whole first round. You're
No,
not getting
lower.
not even close.
Well,
Lower
some
awareness.
of our draft classes have been just brutal. The Tony, where the Campen one, where Boone picked the quarterback, he was 71. That draft class was brutal.
We've had some bad ones. We have had some really good ones, but I mean
We got some really good ones.
This Madden was a big switch up compared to Madden to the past. So this was the first, which I think this is going to be kind of be that new norm. So it'll be interesting. Although Rob posted from the beta that 78 overall running back or something. So maybe we'll see.
Well, I was going to ask if anyone can get into the beta because I haven't messed with it since today.
No, I can't. I tried last
trying
night.
to mess with the glitch. I figured it out, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna share it. And then I just didn't have the time to get back to it, and I heard it gated off
out.
now.
Everybody, yeah, they probably.
Yeah, I tried last night. I
figured it was just a couple days.
They probably traced it all back to JMO.
They see a million new downloads. They're like, what?
Yeah, they're gonna lock the XCFL for not making franchises next year. Well, boys, I think we are good to end this. Thank you so much for hopping on. So ideally, if this all goes well, we want to do this every season or every single cycle, the last season of every cycle, if we can time it up right.
Guys.
Hopefully, I'm hoping this motivates people to build the legacies of their Madden Gen players and not just trade them away when the contract's up, you don't want to pay them, or they start regressing. I mean, something like that. So if we can get some more rookies in there or some more Madden Gen players, and I think what we're going to release the Hall of Fame maybe midway through this next season. Maybe after. We got a lot of time in between, so we'll see what happens. But
well, we got to make sure that we got to make sure we plan for that.
The bar's been set pretty high with 14, so I don't think we'll touch that ever again unless we start this cycle in quarantine, which would be awesome. Now, not that people are dying, but it would be awesome with that whole thing. So sorry, Brian, I'm taking it serious. Trust me. But thank you guys so much.
Triggered Brian, who quit the league already.
All right, boys.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Fellas, let's have a good season 38. Holy cow, we're almost to 40 here. And let's have some fun.
Never season 50.
Is there?
50?
Yeah. 50 will be a big one. All right, see you guys.
Hey Nick, what was that? Did you just compliment me?
Gregan has been booted from the XCFL. There we
Shit.
go.
All right. Well, there it goes.
Dude.